Right, so there are literally no new leaks or rumors for me to cover today, and so I thought, why not delve into this pretty interesting law that's being proposed in America regarding apps being pre-installed on the iPhone. So basically, under the proposed US antitrust legislation, Apple might be banned from having pre-installed applications on the iPhone. Now, a lot of people on the internet have been disagreeing with this, and rightly so, because I do feel for the most part, this might be the wrong move. And so in this video, I thought I'd delve into why I'm hoping this law doesn't go into place, and why this would be the wrong move, in my opinion. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. Right, so I do want to say that I do understand why the US government is implementing such a rule, because obviously they have expressed their concerns over companies like Apple having a monopolistic nature to them, and so this move would ideally reduce that and obviously give consumers freedom to download any app they like out of the box without having to rely on Apple services. But that brings me on to my first issue, because there is a massive grey area as to which applications would be removed from the iPhone, because I don't think you can remove the phone app, the camera app, heck, even the App Store won't be there, because the App Store is technically an Apple-made application, and so it would not make a ton of sense if your new iPhone had 0 applications on it, because then you literally can't do anything on your new iPhone, so this law hasn't really been thought through. Anyways, my second issue with this law is the fact Apple's not really forcing you to use any of these first-party applications. I mean, go on your iPhone right now and you can pretty much uninstall a lot of the first-party applications on the iPhone, and really the only ones you can't are the essential apps I mentioned before. So yeah, Apple does give you the freedom to basically download any application you want. For example, I absolutely hate the Mail application, and so I pretty much uninstalled that immediately and used Gmail and Spark. And Apple does not hinder my experience with those applications in any way. They are just as integrated in iOS as Mail, and I believe they're better. So yes, Apple is not trying to force you to use their applications in any way. However, I do think the main issue with this law would be the fact the user experience would be absolutely ruined. So as I said before, there is a massive grey area with which applications would be removed from the iPhone. And so if we were to get an iPhone that had nothing on it, imagine the frustration that would cause to a user that is new to the iPhone and someone who's not very tech savvy. That would be extremely frustrating and confusing. Though to be fair, the chances of that happening are very low, but even then, if Apple was to give a prompt on the setup screen that shows you a list of the third-party applications that you can download, that would still make the whole setup process way more complicated than it should be. So yes, on the whole, while I do understand where they're coming from, I don't think it makes sense to implement laws like this that ruins and hinders the user experience and just makes owning an iPhone way more frustrating. Apple, I believe, does not make any money off these applications. They're just there for the convenience of the customer, and so I think a lot of people do appreciate that. And as I said, Apple does not force you to use any of those apps. You can pretty much ditch most of the apps apart from the essential ones, and so again, I don't see the issue with pre-installing these applications on the iPhone. I do also want to say that while this does not make a ton of sense on iOS, it makes even less sense with Android, because obviously with Android phones, they have Google and YouTube as the pre-installed applications on Android, and those don't have any alternatives, and those are arguably essential to the internet. And so yes, this law does not make a ton of sense, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the icon above about details regarding the Apple Watch Series 7. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.